Hey everyone, it's Trevor here with Deviant Ink. I'm going to jump in and do a fun, just a designer tutorial here on deviantink.com. We're going to take a look at the Polaris Patriot Boost, the build for 2023. And I'm going to walk you through how to use our wrap customizer when you're trying to work with plastics that are on your existing snowmobile. So as you can see here, we're going to pretend that we have snow checked this machine right here. And as you can tell, lots of kind of wild colors here. And want to just make sure that we can show you how to do an awesome design, even when you've got some crazy colors underneath, right? One mistake we don't want to make is to build and create a design that doesn't flow well with the plastics underneath. And so going to walk you through how to make sure that that doesn't happen, and how to create a really awesome design with any, base plastics that you have on your snowmobile. So like I said, we're working with the Slash Pro RMK 2023. We're going to head over to deviantink.com, hit up the Polaris Matryx catalog. As you can see, 112 different designs here that you can scroll through. I suggest creating an account on our website if you don't already. Once you create your account, you can mix, match, design as many designs as you want, drop logos, and then save each one of those to your account so that you don't lose your work, and you can jump back in whenever you want and continue working and adding upon, or sharing those designs with your riding buddies. So get that account created. I've pulled up 4 different designs here that I'm going to play around with and show you guys. We've got the Elevation design, the Sledder 2 design, Sledder 4, and then the Fetty design. We're going to start with the Fetty design. As you can see, this is how just by default colors that we've chosen to show on our website. I'll drop back over here. A lot of times customers will think, hey, I can only get like the Miami Vice design in these colors or these colors here. No, you can click in, or you can click the customize eyedropper right here into this design, and it will take you into our customizer, where you can play around and have access to all of our customization tools. So remember that. Okay, so we've got these 4 designs pulled up. We're going to start with our Fetty design. Now, one thing that's fun with our designer tool is you can play around with the accent colors here. So if you see down here at the bottom, you've got some tabs you're going to work through as you build out and customize your design. So the accent colors are there just to help us paint a better picture of what our existing snowmobile looks like, so that when we throw some designs on here, we can kind of get a pretty good idea what the whole picture is going to look like, what that entire sled's going to look like. So we have some accent colors and some plastics and tunnels. If we drop back over here, I'm going to bring this page over just a little bit, and then bring this page over. Just so I can make sure I'm looking at my snowmobile, right? And we suggest doing this as well when you're at home playing around with our customizer, is pull up your actual machine. If you have a photo of it, maybe it's an older machine, you can't find it online, just take a picture and then send it to your computer and open up that photo on your computer and work side by side with each other. So I've got like a lime squeeze. I think Polaris calls this colorway their neon and orange burst. We're going to be working with our lime squeeze color and our race orange color to match up with this. So I'm going to play around with my accent 1 color. As you can see, it gets me my rails and my ski loops in that lime squeeze color. White, this accent too is going to be this upper section here. It's orange on this machine, so I'm gonna match it up with orange there, and then I'm going to drop down to my accent 3. If you don't already know this, you're just going to play around with colors and you're going to see things change, right? You won't necessarily know where the location is of the accent, but once you play around with it for a second, you'll see where it is. So this accent 3 just says minor change, but I'm going to change that to a lime squeeze. And then my base plastics, and my sled plastic, I'm going to change to black. Now obviously we can't be perfect with our customizer tool, because we can't match, every year and colorway that these manufacturers come out with. But as you can see, we can get pretty dang close. So here's our tunnel, and I'm going to drop that into a lime squeeze. And as you can see over here, there you go. So base wise, I'm pretty dang close to what I'm working with over here on the right. So I'm going to drop back over here, and I'm going to start playing around with colors. Okay. I've got 4 colors to choose with, or to play around with here. And I'm going to take this turquoise color, and you can see here, turquoise, you can see where it's at on the sled. I've got a lot of orange specifically here on the front, and then I've got a lot of lime squeeze throughout the sled. So with this design and with all of the different kind of wild color locations that are here, it's a little bit easier to kind of mix and match with those colors, because they are kind of sporadic within the design. But I'm going to play around with this turquoise, and I'm going to change it to our race orange color right here. There you go. Now you can see the race orange get dropped in there. I'm going to play around with this color too. So I got a magenta. I can kind of see where this is. I think I'm going to maybe try like a lime, throw the lime squeeze in there. Now this is looking like a pretty cool design, like as is. But I'm going to drop back into this color 3. It's a yellow orange, and I'm just going to match it back up with my race orange. Maybe give me a little bit more of that race orange throughout the design to kind of match in and tie in with that, with the front hood here. And this design is using an indigo base, as you can see, but I've got a lot of black still within this design. And so I'm going to not fight that indigo and black and just make this black. And that's gonna sync up really nicely with all of the black that's in my plastics. As I look at this, okay, I think a couple things. I think this is pretty cool. I think, maybe this might have kind of a Halloween feel to me. Maybe there's too much orange. Maybe there's too much orange and black. And so I'm going to maybe change one of these orange colors, maybe this color 3, and find like an offsetting color that might vibe well, but give me just a little bit more variance in those colors. One tool that we like to use is, I'm going to show you over here, is color.adobe.com. You can just jump on and just play around with some of their tools. And as you can see, I'm just dragging one of these. I'm not a professional at using this tool, but it does help kind of narrow some things down, right? So I'm dragging this, and I'm kind of in a lime squeeze area right here, and it's giving me some palettes to kind of look at. And there's some purple here, so I'm gonna come back over into here, get my machine pulled up again, and I'm gonna play around with this color 3, maybe toss in like a plum or a purple. So just by doing that, it does kind of release some of that, like that heavy orange and black feel. if I'm a female, I may, this might be like a color vibe that I like. Heck, you know, being a male, I like this colorway as well, right? But I'm going to kind of throw a couple different colors in there, like this, like a Kawasaki green. Okay, this is kind of a fun colorway. Kind of gives you like that Rasta vibe, right? We could even play around with maybe like a turquoise or an iceberg. This is our turquoise color. Even throwing like a turquoise color in there does kind of split that orangey and black vibe up and give us a really cool look. Alternate color with that lime squeeze orange and black. I'm going to go back to the Kawasaki green. I kind of like this. It's vibrant, lots of colors. This is going to pop on the snow. This is probably what I'm going to do with my design if it was me and I had this machine right here. Okay, so I'm going to go into some of these other designs, but you can come right in here, right? You can start adding your logos and you know, if you want to throw that Polaris logo in, I'm going to make it white for now just so you can see it. But you can drop that Polaris logo right in on that stock position and start completing the full design here. So that's the Fetty design. Okay, jump into our Sledder 4 once again. We're gonna make this look like our highly anticipated snow check that we're waiting on. Okay, so we've got let me back up. Boom. Boom. And let's get that tunnel going. Okay. Here we are again. We're going to pop back over into wrap colors. And I'm going to start playing around. I've got 3 colors now to play with here. Okay. So this first color, this red, this Indy Honda red color, I'm going to throw in, I'm going to make that my lime squeeze because I see a lot of that on the tunnel area. I see teal, this turquoise color more up in the front, and once again, right, we've got that orange hood, so I'm going to try and squeeze some orange in there to kind of tie into that hood. And man, as I look at this, I'm thinking that's probably, I'm done. I am done right there. If I were to do some logos with this guy, right, I might pull that Polaris logo back in. You know, I might tie in these wrap colors. You know, I would just look at where there's a lot of orange up here, right? So I may look at maybe doing like the lime squeeze. Remember, we had that purple and the Kawasaki green. So if I wanted to get a little bit, you know, a little bit maybe more wild in my color choices, I might, no, not going to do that. I'd have to look at it, but, you know, maybe a green where it's sitting at with the orange here. I'm probably going to go like a lime squeeze and tie it into the rest, you know, the back of the sled. But that is a Sledder 4. This is kind of an aggressive race look with some geometric aspect to it. Let's jump over into Sledder 2. Okay, so you can see, you know, one thing that I haven't done yet. I'm going to save this build, right? Boom, save that build, jump over, save this build. These are all saved into my account so that I can anytime jump back in and either order that exact design right up or send it to a friend and get some feedback. Okay, so let's jump in here. Let's get this going again. Once you've done a few of these, it's pretty slick. You can get in there and get a design going pretty quick, right? So, man, if I like green and some lime squeeze, if I didn't have any orange, I might call it good right here. But I've got some orange I've got to deal with, right? I've got some orange on that hood. So, I'm looking up here. I see a lot of green where the orange would be. Okay, and I've got the Kawasaki green here. So I'm going to just throw this orange right here on it right now. I like some lime squeeze there. I've got a gray here, which looks like it's going to be kind of these highlight lines through. There is some lime squeeze, you know, this panel piece right here is lime, and it's going to be this piece right here, which is orange in my design, in this specific design. But I think I can make these gray pieces that lime squeeze color and then kind of tie into that. Yeah, that'll work nicely. So that'll tie into that lime squeeze in that piece right there. And then I got the black base, right? So I'm probably not going to change. See how you can change and kind of see where that shows. I'm going to keep that black because there's just already so much black into the base. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how I would make Sledder 2, our Sledder 2 design, pair up and look nice with this specific colorway on the Polaris Patriot boost. Okay, last one. We've got our elevation design. This is a popular design from last year. We're gonna just make it our sled, right? So here we go. Boom, boom. Okay. This wrap, once again, this design also has 3 colors. Okay, now we can see we've got black here. We've got the orange up front. We already know that because we've done it already. So I know where my black is. I'm going to make that orange. Okay, give me an orange look. Now, the middle section here, there's a lot of black here in this middle section, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this, color 2. Color 2 and color 3. I'm going to just see what this is going to look like if I were to do a black there and then some lime squeeze with this. What happens if I just reverse this inward and go boom and then black? Okay. Okay. So, see how I'm using the lime squeeze as the topo? That's just going to help that whole tunnel area just kind of tie in with these black pieces here. I probably, with this sled, I'm probably going to go back to this, and then color 3 is going to be my lime squeeze. So once again, if I'm trying to keep that orange, lime, neon, and some black look, because you know I chose this colorway, right? When I snow checked, I could have chose a different color, but I chose this colorway because those are the colors that I like. And but with my sled wrap, I'm gonna just maybe enhance that color. So with the elevation, I would be you know, rolling with this. This has a, I'd probably even grab my logo here just to show you how that. Now you could go orange on black, but maybe that's a little Halloween-y. I don't know. You could probably get away with going lime squeeze there too, because the base of that is going to be lime, that line squeeze color, right? So we kind of just inversed it. But there you go. So once again, just a tutorial on taking what you've got, what you've been given, what you've purchased, what you've snow checked, getting an image of it side by side, lined up next to our customizer, and playing around and creating a design that not only looks cool, but flows amazingly with the base plastics behind our machine. So deviantink.com, 100 plus designs. Have fun with our wrap customizer tool. Remember to create your account, save your builds, and share those with your friends and your riding partners. See you guys.